This was a drawing that failed earlier. It's on the Fabriano, fairly smooth paper. The ink blobbed a bit. So what I've done, well, I've done another one of it, or similar to it, which I'm uploading at the moment. But rather than throw this away or paint on the back of it, I thought I'll develop it. What I've done is just used a bit of pure white acrylic, and I've gone over some of these blobs and tried to open it up. I've also taken the fence out there so I can put a figure. I don't know if it'll take watercolour, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Right, okay, so this will be a quickie. The usual palette of lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. So let's see if we can do a sort of a threatening wintry type of sky. I'll wet the paper all over with some not too clean paper. So this is a Fabriano, £130 weight. It's very good for wetting wet. I'm sure there are other things it can do. Try to paint this as quick as I can. They're nice and wet. So I'll put some, with a bit of a strong sense, sort of, I'll get the light on one side, I'll get the light probably over here, so I'll just brush this in all over the, or most of it, a bit there. I'll keep the light to one side rather than the centre, seems to be right. Right, okay. Bit of blue, bit of Payne's grey. Not too wet. There's enough water on the paper at the moment. A nice bit of alizarin. That's more or less what Payne's grey is. It's a black, blue, and some alizarin. So let's get the fret over this. So I will just a little bit of, get that there like that. When it buckles like that, we can reclip it. Get a bit more dark on that top there. Or maybe just a little bit of light red. Clean light red in the bottom there. Oops, I hit the burnt sienna. I don't know, let's put some there. Just for variety. Well, I'll give that a reclip, but nice and tight. This paper is very, very strong, so you can really pull without it splitting. Just to keep the bottom. Right, so let's get some grasses in. So, lemon yellow, raw sienna. Just put mixes of it. Keep the pathway. I'll call the other one, I think Trees and Skies would do this sort of light over, or Trees and Skies #2, something like that. A bit of burnt sienna, a bit of Payne's grey. Just a bit darker green. Shadow there. Keep some light showing through. I like burnt sienna. It's a nice rich, deep red. There'll be shadow in there. So let's just get some nice greens in there, back in there. Flick out some grasses. Same here. don't want to overdo this, just a few, just to show that there's grass everywhere. Now I'll put in a bit of a shadow colour, just blue and red really. Grass coming along there. Oh, more of a brooding picture, this one. Alright, let's put in some nice... I'll just dry that off a bit. Take your headphones off. Right, I'll put in some darker sky mix on the background. Just coming over here. Oops. Just by my figure. Just showing through Surrey Hills. Just give it some distance there. Now while that's I'll give that a dry. Right, so some bit of sky colour on those trees, I think. Using the edge of the hake. I'll just put in some of this. Perhaps a bit of burnt sienna in there. I'll do a little bit of rigger work on it. This takes some of the intensity out of the contrast of the black and white. Some warmer colours on there. Okay, more of a brooding picture. I haven't said that. Right, so put in some light red and blue just for this path. More on the red side, shine the earth. Will do. Now, that shadow sort of dried into there now, so let's reinstate that a little bit. There's another tree there. Just draw my brush and just lift off those. See, we're working upright, or almost upright, the paint just drops down. And a few, I reckon I could just put in that figure. Take your headphones off. A bit of a wet spots there. So I'll put in, I'll do a reddish coat figure coated here. Not intense enough, let's put that there. Oops. Oh. Drench and blast. I didn't think there was any paint on that. Just dip that out. the red coat on there. Some feet, let's put a shadow on for him. Right. Well, sort of alright. Solid there, that's better. Right, a few strokes in here. So trying to show that the oak tree is, or whatever it is not dead, it's got something going on there. Some dark in there, just to show those chunks now over there. I wouldn't say everyone's a winner. Just fill that gap in there, it's a bit dull, isn't it? Right, let's put in some grasses. Page grey and a bit of lemon yellow. Just a bit hard there. I think it's a bit muddy, this one. Maybe it needs just a bit of solid stuff here, a bit of a bush. Right, that's all I can do with that. It's better than not painting it at all. Tomorrow is just another day. Put the mount on it. Let's try the lighter mount on that. Oops. Bear with me. Very battered. Oh, well, it's quite alright. Well, there we are. So free and easy, line and wash. I like the sky. Let's put a little bird in there. Oh, just adds a bit of interest to the sky. Right, I hope you like that. It's a rescue really, rather than yeah. Okay, let's go in and have a look. There's that tree. You often see those, don't you? They look completely dead in the winter. Then the lower branches and trunk starts to develop lots of leaves, but the top bit's dead. It's typical of an oak tree, but that's not really an oak tree. Probably it's a bit flimsy at the bottom. Let's see if I can just thicken it up a little bit. I missed a bit of burnt sienna with it. Let's just get that one up there. Thicken it up there. Put that way a bit. That's better. Right, okay, thanks for watching. Come out a bit again. Goodbye.